The pregnancy test fell from her trembling hands and clattered onto the bathroom floor. 2 pink lines. She was 16 years old, and the father. Her 42-year-old mathematics teacher who everyone called the most respected man in the village. Before we continue, make sure you're following GIF Storytime for more real-life stories that will shock you. Now let's get back to Chioma's story. The chalk dusty clung to his fingers when he touched her shoulder that first time. Stay back after class, Chioma. We need to discuss your performance. But Chioma's performance wasn't the problem. She was the brightest student in SS2, solving quadratic equations while others still struggled with simple algebra. No, Mr. Okonkwo had other intentions. It started with extra lessons. Her parents were thrilled. You see, even teacher Okonkwo recognizes your brilliance. Her mother beamed, packing her daughter off to his house every Saturday afternoon while the rest of the village gathered at the market square. The first time he kissed her, Chioma froze. She was solving for X on his sitting room chalkboard, and suddenly his lips were on her neck. You're so special, Chioma. So mature for your age. Not like these other foolish girls. She should have run. She should have screamed. But he was teacher Okonkwo. The man who had taught half the village. The man whose wife had died 3 years ago, making him the tragic widower everyone pitied. The man who sat in the front row at church every Sunday. Who would believe her over him? 3 months passed like a fever dream. The extra lessons continued. He bought her things, a new school bag, textbooks, and hair extensions. Our little secret, he'd whisper, his breath hot against her ear. You know what people would say if they knew? They'd call you the temptress. They'd say you seduced me. Chioma's best friend, Ngozi, noticed first. You've been acting strange. And why does teacher Okonkwo keep staring at you in class like that? Like he's... I don't know. Like he owns you. You're imagining things, Chioma snapped, but her hands trembled as she gripped her pencil. Then came the morning sickness. At first, she blamed it on her mother's pepper soup. Then on exam stress. But when she missed her period for the second time, the truth crashed down on her like the corrugated iron roof during last year's rainstorm. The village pharmacy was run by Mama Emeka, the biggest gossip within 50 miles. Chioma walked 5 kilometers to the next village, bought the test with money stolen from her mother's purse, and took it in the public toilet behind the market. 2 pink lines. Her world shattered. If you're enjoying this story, double tap and share with someone who needs to hear this. Trust me, you won't believe what happens next. She confronted him during break time, pulling him aside near the staff room. I'm pregnant. Mr. Okonkwo's face transformed. The gentle teacher vanished, replaced by something cold and calculating. That's impossible. You must have been with someone else. Some boy your age. You know there's no one else. Chioma's voice cracked. You were my first. My only. He looked around nervously, then grabbed her arm, his fingers digging into her flesh. Listen carefully, you foolish girl. If you mention my name, I will destroy you. I will tell everyone you've been sleeping with half the boys in SS3. I will tell them you tried to seduce me for grades. Who do you think they'll believe? A respected teacher or a silly schoolgirl? Chioma ran. She ran past the classrooms, past the assembly ground, past the flag post where they sang the national anthem every morning. She ran until her legs gave out behind the school kitchen, and there she collapsed, sobbing into her uniform. Ngozi found her. Talk to me. Please. And Chioma told her everything. Ngozi didn't hesitate. We are telling your parents. Today. They'll kill me. They'll kill him. As they should. That evening, with Ngozi holding her hand, Chioma told her parents. Her father's face turned to stone. Her mother wept. But they believed her. They believed her. The next morning, her father marched straight to the principal's office. By noon, the police had arrived. By evening, Mr. Okonkwo was in handcuffs, his face pale with shock as half the village gathered to watch. "She seduced me," he screamed. "She's lying. She's just a child, she doesn't know what she's saying." "Exactly," Chioma's father said quietly. "She is a child. And you are a predator." 3 other girls came forward that week. All his former students. All with similar stories of extra lessons and threats and manipulation. Chioma kept her baby. A beautiful girl named Adis, daughter of the king. She finished school through correspondence. She went to university. She became a lawyer specializing in protecting children. And Mr. Okonkwo. He's still in prison, where predators belong. If someone in power is making you uncomfortable, speak up. They are counting on your silence. Don't give it to them. This is Give Story Time, reminding you that the most dangerous monsters don't hide under beds, they hide behind respect and authority.